no initiative to rebuild, no initiative to get people to come back to their land. And I said, how can this be? This can't be right. And so I said, you know what? I will go. I don't know the extent of the damage. I don't know how much money it's going to cost. I don't know what I can do. But I said, I'm going to begin in faith. Even if it's one house that I build, I'm going to build it. It will begin. And so I came. And I find that people are neglected. People do not care. They don't truly want to have significant impact in these places. And I found people that were suffering. Thousands of people in IDPs. From Yawada specifically. And they have no food, no water. They poop in front of each other on the street. And meanwhile, their homes are burned. Their farms destroyed. Their land here looked like nobody had suffering and afflicted. They're not being killed because they're criminals. They're not being massacred because they've done things wrong. They're being massacred in innocence. Their blood is being poured out. Their throats are being cut. Their babies are being burned to charcoal. And their homes are completely destroyed. Their villages are gone. Desolate. How can someone else from another country come here and care more about your own people? And you're the one that's supposed to shepherd your flock. You know, we can't hold the government to be fully liable to take care of its people. But we can hold the church, because the church has a covenant with God. We can't forget what is happening, because it's even worse.
So Alex, you're on the ground and you're saying this isn't slowing down. If anything, it actually is ramping up. What do you mean?
So attacks in Benue, attacks in Katsina, attacks in Taraba, Adamawa, literally all the time. I mean, even when I was on my way to this Jatawaka place in Kwande, people were just killed. I mean, even when we were literally in that village, there were actually Fulani people who were burning the grass around some homes that were desolate, not too far from us. You could see the smoke rising, and nobody's living there. It's the Fulani people. And so nothing is really changing. You know, the reality is one bomb in the Northwest is not going to do anything, because the reality is that the actual official terrorist groups such as Boko Haram and ISWAP, they are not the primary perpetrators, not the primary people who are killing Christians. It's the Fulani terrorists, the Fulani militias. They're the ones all across Nigeria, from the south to the north. They are killing both Christians and Muslims in Borno State, some in Adamawa, Taraba, Yobe, in Sokoto. And so they are killing, they are burning, they're doing these things. But those are more so limited to that specific state and even just portion of that state. It's not necessarily widespread. The widespread is the Fulani terrorists and militias that are killing Christians en masse. That is the truth. And I plead with the U.S. government, I plead with international communities to recognize that. It's the Fulani terrorists that are across these communities, across Nigeria. That's the truth.